Hi, I'm Bernie Stremlau, the author of the book The Dash 2, and here are some readings taken from that book. Windows. Stories are the windows of life. Everyone loves to see what is going on when they can look into a house or an apartment through a window. They are interested in what is happening. Reference the movie Rear Window. Through stories, we show the happenings of our life with its ups and downs, smiles and frowns, some good, some bad, maybe happy, maybe sad, the large, the small. Through stories, windows of our life, we can let others see only what for us seems right, or let them see it all. Bernie. Art and writing. Abstract and modern art can be loaded with many things you cannot make out. Maybe here or there you somehow see a part, you pick it out and take that piece that fits. That's all you can do. Perhaps it did more for the artist than it does for you. A writer may have thoughts swirling like confetti in a windstorm. He writes them down bit by bit. You try, you search through the maze to find the fit, to find that phrase. What it is what you get. If it's not for you, just forget. That's all you can do. Perhaps it did more for the writer than it does for you. The caterpillar and the butterfly. The caterpillar lives its life the way it was created. It seems as life is burdensome, crawling along the ground on its belly, though it works with what's been given. It may at times climb a clothesline pole, a stop sign post, or a tree, anything to get itself up off the ground. Could I say experience a high for a while? Its life is filled with ups and downs. At the end, it knows it must prepare for what is to come. Though old, worn out, and tired, it puts forth effort to build a cocoon for protection from the cold to be. In the cocoon, it seems to rest in quiet peace, while something in its being makes preparation for its final feat. In the warmth of the spring, it struggles to shed the cocoon and emerge in total different form. Large wings and little body, and it is free. With no more dragging the heavy body, it flutters off through the air, floating above the earth and trees with more freedom than it ever imagined. Looking around, the butterfly sees the ground below and caterpillars as it once was, struggling on with their bodies, while it sees the whole of God's beauty from above. At will, it moves about with air beneath its wings, flutters from flower to flower, partaking of the sweet nectar on which it now lives. The butterfly realizes it is in a better place. Is this not the same we all look forward to? Like the caterpillar, we all must first spend our time on earth doing that for which we were created. We live with ups and downs while we prepare for that transition. At last comes release. And like the butterfly, without the cumbersome body, we now exist in a new, beautiful place. We move at ease, with no restrictions. We see all of God's creation, beauty from above. I wait with anticipation for that better existence. I have faith it is there, and it awaits me. Bernie. A Joyous Life. We met and we followed his prompt. I was there for her and she was there for me. We prayed, we accepted and moved on, not knowing that God would use each of us to fulfill our destiny together, leading each other to Him, helping each other accept the gift, the answer to our prayer. A joyous life, eternal bliss. Bernie. Life. Life has 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, and there is good reason. At the end comes a call. We shrink and cringe or stand tall. There were battles we fought, mistakes we made, lessons learned, and scars we earned. It wasn't easy, O Lord, you know, but if not for that, how would we grow? One who grows spreads blessings to all, and at the end is standing tall. Through the seasons 4, with goodness, kindness, and love, He bestows wisdom and help from above. How could I ask for anything more? As I cycle through life, much is acquired. At the end still, mercy is required. His ultimate gift, forgiveness supreme, means at the end, I am washed clean. Faith brings bliss untold. All is now set right. His great reward I behold, peace and love and the light. Bernie. Something you should know. All lives matter, so old lives matter. And here's why. Old people are as you are and have what all other people have. They feel and have feelings. They wait for a family to come. They have expectations. Though not well, they do hear. And they hurt, ache, tire, and nap. They get pleased and excited. They are thankful and helpful. They work to get along and play to pass time away. Some days seem long when you're old. They walk and walk, talk and talk. Many things do not come easy. They try, and cry. Old people exercise, fill pill boxes, make doctor appointments, and sweat dental appointments. See about those cataracts or mac degeneration. What was that you said? Hearing aid? Not yet. They pray a lot for help from above. They expect and wish for more. Old people live, laugh, love, and make new memories galore. Bernie. How deep is the ocean? How high the sky? Life holds every emotion, very low, very high, good, bad, happy, sad. Most of life is not lived at the extreme, but somewhere between. For those who do, life has value. Those who don't feel it not. We all must do what we ought. Some are forced, some choose, some win, some lose. Those who do are content, those who don't are left adrift. Those who search for what is meant, in the end, do find the gift. Bernie. Speed bumps. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Life is a road with speed bumps. Whatever comes up, we must go on. We cannot go around them. We can slow down, but we must go forward and get over them. It's the only way I know to reach my destination. Get in there with determination. Bernie. Round and round. How does one tell some other how you hurt, unless they hurt the same as you? They respond with gentle kindness and tender care. You accept the exchange, and the circle is closed. So it goes round and round. Both in the circle now are more complete, each understanding, caring, giving, and accepting, each healing, no more feeling defeat. So on it goes, round and round, on it goes, round and round, round and round. Bernie. Here is hope for tomorrow. The back of my finger brushed your cheek, lifted the tear that started to seep. Disappointing, very sad news. It never was meant to fix, but oh, the feeling to know, traveling with you down life's road, was I to help carry your load. My shoulder always there to lay your head on would give more healing than words alone. Your pain that hurt a ton made easier to bear when born with another one. I loved my every moment with you. Side by side together our love grew, whether traveling, working, or praying. And since we talked, we both knew if it was I left behind, it would be with lonely, empty, hurting heart. After all you and I shared as one, and all you had given and done, now that you are gone, joy and pleasure as we does not go on. We is now only me. Lonely is here, and it is real. Day after day, and through the nights, I search for an answer that is right. How can this ever heal? I cherish the memories we've built. I love them so very much. You were the real deal. I wish them never go away. Only please, Lord, send someone or thing to come this way and let me heal. I know it isn't sane. Nothing can ever be the same. Selfishly, I dream a substitute to come off the bench when you, my number one, is taken from the game. She too has lived and knows pain, comes in and plays her part to heal this lonely, empty, hurting heart. Time would be short, no doubt, for us to make memories anew, though strive we might to make a few. If time too short to build more, a pleasure may be to share what each already has in store. Both would see the memory through the other's eye, back and forth, one by one. Surely it'd be worth a try. Together, such may prove fun. Learning what fills the other heart, each finds peace and satisfaction their own. Both fulfilled do their part to heal the other lonely, empty, hurting heart. Bernie.
Well, Dad, this one seems rather unique. How did it come about?
Lynn, let me tell you about that. I think this is very important. We just heard about Hope for Tomorrow, and there was a lady at lunch one day at Walnut Grove, and I pulled that out of my folder and let her read it. And the next morning she had that little poem on my buffet over there framed on my shelf outside my door. I thought, she even writes poetry. We got together, visited, and I found that her husband, Hank, died in April from COVID, and my Evelyn January 20th. But then 10 days later, I was quarantined because of COVID for 5 months. We both were hurting and lonely, missing our spouses. She was living at Walnut Grove, but at the end of the week, she was leaving to go live with her son in California. That is where she and Hank had lived. She told her 3 boys about me, and they were cautioning her, "Be careful, Mom. Dad's only been dead a few months, you know." This was November of 2020. She said, "What am I going to tell them?" I myself always felt it was best to be honest and straightforward. I told her I would write a letter, one to each of them. She could give them each their letter with their name on it when she saw them. And this is what I wrote. An answer to prayer. It was not the same as selfishly I dreamed when my Evelyn was taken from the game. Off the bench there was one who also lived, loved, and knew pain. With sensitive and caring heart, came in and played her part, helping heal this lonely heart. We accepted the gift God gave each other and 1 week. Time was short, and though few, memories were made anew. On the road or in an eating place, we showed pictures, talked, telling life and family stories we knew. At 81 and 87, caring kindly and sharing deeply, we touched, we hugged, we held the other, helping heal that hurting heart. Moving west to live with the son, her apartment she leaves empty, but will not ever vacate my heart. We look back with satisfaction. We each gave and played our part toward healing the other lonely, empty, hurting heart. Thank you, Kathy. Morning. Liver and Gizzards. I remember now why I liked going shopping with Evelyn. Grocery shopping, not clothes shopping or anything else, only grocery shopping. I'll tell you one of the intimate secrets of our marriage. I have said that she was a joy to be married to and live with. There was a small personal moment we shared in public. She repeated it over and over, and no one ever seemed to disapprove. I'm sure you've heard of the old saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Maybe that was part of it, but if so, she recognized it and played her part, even liking it as much as I. Always an active participant. We most always shopped in a small or medium-sized grocery store, mostly family fare, and when we entered, we many times would swing over to the deli and order a snack to go. A 1/4 pound of chicken livers and gizzards mixed. She preferred the gizzards and I liked the livers. Not that we didn't cross over now and then, but as we went through the shopping, we snacked on our livers and gizzards, and when we checked out, we handed the cashier the empty bag with the price tag on it for her to ring up. Always willing to have fun, share and give, she walked with me hand in hand through my life until the end of hers. One small, personal, intimate moment we shared in public, and nobody cared. Bernie. Evelyn Loved. Sunsets, yadros, precious moments, beauty all around. Art, flowers and roses, cleanliness, orderliness, entertaining, doing for others, organization, conversation, plans, cooking, sewing, quilting, especially her Love Is quilt, being happy, classic country music, dancing, compassion, helping others, sharing. Her quote, let's just sit and talk a while. And at the end of her day, a beautiful, colorful sunset to see. Evelyn loved love and me. Bernie.
Our old grocery store had a big roll of brown paper, 2 or 3 feet wide, with a tear-off bar across the front. And from the ceiling hung for tying the package a large spool of string. The grocer was very adept and fast, a quick tear off and with hands aflash. Purchases were bundled in brown paper package wrapped up in string. We sold cream to the grocery store, the grocer kept score. It was strange to me when I was young, we never paid a thing. Just took off and walked out the door, the brown paper package wrapped up in string. We raised a big garden, canned and froze our fruits and vegetables. Had a meat from hogs, beef, chickens galore, spaced with sheep. Some things we had to buy, cornflakes, oatmeal, shredded wheat. When purchased at the store, always carried home the brown paper package wrapped up in string. We had plenty of milk, needed oysters for Dad's oyster stew. Bought Limburger cheese and crackers too. And then we had a brown paper package wrapped up in string. We gave our order to the grocer. He himself gathered it all, brought it to the register, punched big buttons encircled in brass. Large black numbers on white squares popped up across the top in the window glass. He pulled the lever on the side and made it ring. Now all totaled, he adjusted the score, made a bundle, helped us out the door. Our brown paper package wrapped up in string. Brown paper package wrapped up in string. Brown paper package wrapped up in string. Brown paper package wrapped up in string.
The lyrics were from the poem Our Old Grocery Store by Bernie. The music and recording by Whitney Borkart, music therapist with St. Croix Hospice.